Africa time now is 10:38 a.m. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. Okay. Well, I'm back again. This time around, we'll delve deeper into some basic issues, very, very basic issues, right? And don't forget that there are a couple of messages here that I have not touched on. I will do that immediately, and then we move, quickly. Okay, let me see if I can touch on some of them just right here and right now. Feel free to join the conversation, please. YouTube is there. Let's have a robust, a big conversation. Let's widen the net, okay, together on the show this morning, okay? I will be having some persons later on to discuss business with me, and then don't forget Export Business Seminar is also coming up on the 24th of May 2025. Everyone, I just hope you get ready, okay? I would also have Dr. Govt, Yefeso with me this morning if possible, and then we just talk about all of these issues. Yeah. VOP 90.3 FM. I will be right back after the short break. Stay there with me.
It gets one album powder. What's strong kakaraka? What's in the name? Domain album powder. Domin Herbal Powder is your immune booster for general well-being. Domin Herbal Powder is organic. Just add a teaspoonful into a small cup of hot water and drink in the morning before meals and evening after meals. Domin Herbal Powder is available in all pharmacies and herbal shops in Nigeria. For bulk purchase, visit Obed Israel Enterprise Nigeria Limited, B33 Jigawa Plaza Trade Fair Market, or Rich Priest Pharmacy, 21 Afolabi Street, Tipa Garage, Egbe, Lagos. For more information, call 0704 591 7000, or for Ghana 054 31 581 95. Domin Herbal Powder is not for persons below 12 years, not for pregnant and nursing mothers. Domin Herbal Powder, for your overall well-being. If symptoms persist after 5 days, consult your doctor.
All right, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Everyone, welcome back. Before we delve deep into politics, let's do a little bit of business this morning. As regards the Export Business Seminar, I told you the date is 24th of May 2025. All right, it's less than a month now. Okay. Very soon you'll be getting all of the information that you need. But then I'm being joined by Dr. Godwin Abiodun Oyefeso right now, who is going to, he is the export guru, yes, in the house, and he's going to tell you something, some of the products, you should warm up to, export if you have the opportunity to. All right, let's join him now. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Jude.
Yes.
The pleasure being around. Basically, like we said, you are not into exports at this dispensation. You are not into any business. Because as you may actually realize, Nigeria is a dollarized economy. What that means that we actually use dollar for various transactions. Not at what we spend, but at most of the things we imported, to finish our scale of production actually done in dollar. So the question then is that how then do I make dollar? That's the question that should be in the mind of an average Nigerians. How do I have dollar in my hand? Maybe one thing may come to your hand, maybe that you need to go and stay by the roadside and be calling people dollar, pounds, and they come and meet you. No, there are very organized ways you can actually do that to make sure you have, that money in your possession. And the only thing you can do is to go into export business. Let me quickly give you this news as that in the first quarter of this year, despite the fact that people are saying there's no money, things are difficult. Nigeria is a different thing, a lot of things. Hello, there are some companies, organizations, those who know about export that are making serious money. They are making a lot of money. No, the first quarter of this year, that's first quarter of 2025, Nigeria, through the non-oil export of various products abroad, non-oil exports,
Okay.
made about $1.7 billion.
1.7.
$1.7 billion between January to this month, to this April, to April. That's funny. Now the question you want to ask is that now wow, what in the can exports where they can't give them that kind of money? Quite a lot of things. They, what gives a lot of money include butter, cocoa liquor, cocoa cake, okay, export of sesame seeds, okay, rubber, soya beans. Quite a lot of products were exported, and money really comes in. Something like also cashew was also exported. In fact, very candid with you, according to account given to us by government agency, that from that particular amount, 45.2% was on cocoa beans,
Okay.
5.1% on export of cashew, and money was actually made. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that if there's any business you need to actually put your eye into and know about it, is actually going to export business. And that's why we're encouraging our listeners to key into this sector, so that when people are talking about that, I made money when this guy was talking about it, actually I key into it and I make money.
Okay.
So and that's that. So from where we stopped yesterday, I think we talked about what is export, what is the advantage that you can get, and the advantage of export, going into export business. Today we actually mean to move forward by knowing some basic things about export. Then the question that yes, what are the steps? You want to go into export business, or you want to go into export industry, what are the steps you need to take? And I think this is what before we now be able to tell us some of the things. I mean, we now go into products, begin to mention product by product and the prospects, one actually get from actually going into those particular business. Now, number one, you need to get a company registered. Step one, steps into exportation.
Okay, beautiful.
You need to get a company registered. Step two, get export license. You need to get export license. Step three, you must find a product to export. You must find a product to export. And like I said earlier on, commodity go give me good money. You understand me? All products can give money. The last time you called me, I was actually in London. Okay, we have a program in Peckham and in Lewisham and also in Crayford. Now, let me tell you, in Peckham, I saw a place where they are selling agbalumo. You know agbalumo?
Okay.
Yes, that's a African star cherry. They call it, yes, cherry, African star cherry.
Okay.
Being sold for £1. £1. A pound is 2,000 naira.
Okay.
A pound is 2,000, and they are selling one. And in Nigeria, they are selling the same. That's three agbalumo for 100 naira. Tell me. No. Just raw. These are basic truths. In fact, for the seminar, I'm going to show our participants somebody who is selling it and telling people to come and buy it. That's I'm telling you real information. I'm not that something you can let them from social media. No. I mean, I go London, I see them. So when we are talking about you going to export, and these are secrets that a lot of people are doing this, we don't want people to know. So you should count it a great privilege to actually come. So, like I said earlier, also you must find a product. So there's no product you are producing that cannot be sent abroad. Is it granite? Is it cashew? Is it what they call it, plantain chips, potato chips? You understand me?
Yeah.
Is it palm oil? Is it palm kernel oil? Is it palm kernel shell? You know, is it broom? You understand me? I was in Houston last year. I went to a shop and they are selling broom. They are selling broom for $2, 3,000 naira for one broom. Wait, then they sell 500 naira in Nigeria. So there is nothing on the face of the earth that is sold in Nigerian market that is not exportable. So be cleared. Whether you are doing pap, maybe your mother was doing pap and they taught you how to do pap. Hello, ma. Stop crying about Nigeria. All you need to do is to make it more organized, modernized, and I can tell you, you can export that pap either raw or fresh, can be exported out of the country.
Okay.
So we are talking about finding a product to export. So every product, anything can be exported, apart from the prohibited item which you mentioned yesterday. Now, also step 4, source for foreign buyers for your products. This is also very crucial. No, like a veteran in the industry, one of the things I do to solve problems is to give people solutions to problems, and that is where I stand different from every other people. So when you come, be telling you see, so you need to find, how do I get buyer for my product? Every product needs, have some customer. How do I find them? So you need to source for step 5. You need to source supplier of those products. It's not only enough to just say, let me just buy this thing, this and that. No, you need to have multiple ways where you can get that product. Because once you find to export any particular product, that you'll be supplying that product until you die.
Okay.
I'm not joking. Even when you die, your children. I know people who have started, who are doing export. After they die, their children are doing it. Their children are still doing it today. So you need to find a supplier of your step 6. You need to determine the price of your product. One of the good things I love about export is that whatever you are selling is above 100% price abroad. I have not been able to fine-tune that mystery, but it has been there for the past 200 years,
okay.
And it has continued to be so. So there's nothing to lose. You have a lot to gain. So you need to determine the price. How do you determine the price? Then get step 7. Get an agent to take care of your logistics. You need to know the logistics. What are the methods you are going to use? Like, for example, if you are exporting by air, you are exporting food items, it goes by air. Why? Because, inflation occurs in food. Okay? Maybe spoiling to avoid that. So, but if it's going to be by rock, it's going to be by ordinary commodity, then you have to go by shipping. So, how do you get these companies? Which are the logistic companies?
Okay.
Those are the basic steps you must evolve if you want to go into export of, to go into export business. So I think that is also very important to let people know. We'll be going to them one after the other, looking at export documentation and procedure. We're also looking at the export contract documents, the quality assurance documents. Also be looking at the commercial documents, financial documents. So be looking at how the goods movement documents and host of other things. So we'll be doing that one after the other. But quickly, we can just look at some products today. Basically, like I said, we'll be doing a kind of a rundown,
All right.
kind of rundown over those things. Then from there, we'll be able to take steps further as we move forward. So today, we'll be looking at just a product which is basically palm oil. Okay? Most of our Nigeria has one of the best palm oil in the world. In fact, the good thing about palm oil is that the largest exporter of palm oil today is not Nigeria, though we have a lot of those products. Those who are the largest exporter of those palm oil came to Nigeria in the 50s, stroke 60s, just to pick some few seed, and they become a world giant. And with information like we give to you consistently, they're able to move forward and make a lot of impact. So palm oil is a product you can export. If you are listening to me, you have access to palm oil. You can actually, it's something you can export and make good money out of it. And like I said earlier, when you talk about palm oil, what you need to actually consider is what you need to consider when you're exporting palm oil is that how is it going to look like? Is it going to be in drums? Is it going to be in liters? So those are factors you need to look at. The buyers determine that. The buyer of the commodity determines that. But there's no how you want to eat that is not acceptable in the international market. Like I said, a bottle of palm oil in the international market, the liter now is about $12, and in Nigeria is being sold for close to about 2,000 naira. Okay, why? Because we are actually going actually into the season from February and above. We'll be in the season of palm oil, but basically, so then the question is that who are the buyers for this particular commodity? Okay, the buyers for this commodity are
I think Doctor, I would want you to tomorrow about these buyers, if possible tomorrow. You've given us a whole lot to find out today. Tomorrow I think we should continue with how to get buyers, because that is quite more elaborate. It's huge. Hello.
Okay, no problem. Since your wish is my commandment, so we'll work on that.
It's quite heavy. It's better for them to just go source for that product, an exportable product. I think so.
Yes, no problem. So no problem. If that's the case, we'll do that tomorrow.
Exactly.
So, like I said earlier, so we work on that tomorrow. How to get the buyer for your product?
Okay.
What are the steps you need to take and some other things? Then I think we'll do that tomorrow. So like I said earlier on, for the palm oil, it's a good one for anybody who. But more of this information, we will be working much on it at the training program coming up on the 24th of May. So I will also advise that if you're interested in getting to know a lot of this, just the number will be called. Just make sure you send your name and phone number and do a payment. And please, like I usually say,
hello.
Like I said earlier on, let's try and do the payment on time so that we can get a larger space to avoid the congestion. A lot of crowd.
All right.
So then the question is that let's look at let me just round up. Where do we source the good palm oil? Akwa Ibom is the largest producer of palm oil in Nigeria, with other places like Cross River, Rivers, Abia, Imo, Ebonyi, Ondo, Delta, and those states.
Okay.
Now, globally, palm oil trade is an average of about $35 billion annually. That's huge. But let me shock you. Nigeria's target share of the market is just only 5%. So, if you want to increase, you want to move from 5% to 10 to 20, it's all boiled down to information. And that's what we're getting on the 24th of May. Okay? Now, like I said earlier on, Nigeria currently is the largest producer in Africa, and they rank only 5. But we are ranking 1. We are number 1 before. Okay? So, the issue I keep on telling people is not government that is doing export, it's individual. Individual has, information. So, this whole lot of information will be given at the training on the 24th of
May.
May.
Yeah,
May,
2025.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Godwin Abiodun Yefeso. We'll talk more tomorrow. You give us more revelations on this tomorrow.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, for everyone who's listening right now, let me let you know the best way to get on board this this program, by 24th of next month. Yeah. It's a very easy way to get involved, to get on board. All you need to do is just to send export, via WhatsApp, and send it to the number 070-121-5 46454. 070-121-46454. Yeah, that's the number. Don't forget 070-121-46454. And of course, someone will add you immediately, and you can be part of the conversation. Yeah, you can send your messages there. You can, we can have proper conversation there. Everyone. Yeah, let's do that together. All right, I am back here. Have you heard EPC? Have you heard anything like that? Have you come across anything like that? Okay, it still has to do with what we've been discussing, but this one is something that covers, a wide scope of, something that, okay, let me say, something you will benefit from now and later. Okay, for those of us who love export so much, this particular presentation is giving you an opportunity to be in Nigeria but earn from those who are outside the country. Yes, you are here, but then you are reaping, all right, as some other persons are sowing over there. Okay, but stay there. You would get more of this information just right now. I'll be right back.
In a world where about 8 billion people are connected by click, there's a new way to get connected. Introducing the all-new VOP FM website, where talk meet innovations. Get ready to be tuned in.
I'm walking the bull. Tired of searching for the perfect station that matches your taste? Look no further. With our all-new easy-to-use website, you can now discover a world of conversations that resonate with you.
Whether you're a fan of news, business, sports, entertainment, or the latest chart-topping jams to soothe your soul, the VOP FM website has got you covered.
It's a one-stop destination for all your cravings.
Experience seamless streaming with our user-friendly interface. Access our website on www.voiceofthepeople.ng from any device, be it your computer,
tablet,
or smartphone, and enjoy uninterrupted talk and news at your fingertips. www.voiceofthepeople.ng.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
Now you have a voice.
From the views on the street,
we go to bed empty hunger,
to the blaring horns of a hustling city, the loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lawn.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and pressure for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television. Truly a voice for the people.
People 90.3 FM. Yeah, I told you that there is a way you can, for export lovers who love this business so much, there's a way you can play some smart business moves, add 1 to 2, add 2 to 1, and then you earn from those buying certain products from outside the country. It's called EPC. It's a big thing. It's the latest in town, where you get to earn and keep earning only if you can do what you'll be told. And those that will tell you are just right here in the studio with me. All right? They will tell you so much more. But then I would ask you to just get your phone or get your writing material and listen to the voice you're about to hear now. Hear the voice.
All right. It's nice being here once more.
Okay.
Yeah. We are representing BIP Agro Palliative Initiative. The last time we were here, we made mention of the fact that you can be in Nigeria as far as you are interested in earning from exportation. You can be in Nigeria and earn from exports. We know there are so many hurdles to cross before you actually get your goods to the international market. And it involves a lot of documentation, it involves a lot of finance, as in terms of money. Not everybody have that finance to actually ship product, but a lot of us actually want to earn from exportation.
Everyone.
So that is why at BIP Agro Palliative Initiative, we come up with the export promotion code. So we've made it simple. As the major thing here is your interest. Are you interested in earning or tapping from the $12 billion export business? If your answer is yes, we are saying get your export promotion code. With your export promotion code, we have designed a system whereby those of us that have loved ones abroad that want to connect back to their Nigeria route or to their African route in terms of they want to eat our local food, they want to eat the egusi soup we have here, maybe they have missed eating bitter leaf soup, banga soup, so all our local delicacies.
Ukazi or tazi.
Name the foriro, they want to eat those our local food. So we've designed a platform that these food and their supplement, not supplement this time around, the foodstuff, the ingredients. When you talk of maybe the palm oil, the crayfish, everything about you use in preparing this food, is already on our platform. What we just need to do is inform those of them that are abroad, those people that are in the diaspora, let them be aware of our marketplace, the BPI marketplace. As they shop from this product, from this platform, you that is in Nigeria here, you will be earning in dollar. It does not involve any monetary fee. You are getting your export promotion code for free. And once you have this code, give it to anyone that is abroad. As they shop from our platform, you will continue to earn residual income. Now, like when we were here last time, a lot of people actually indicated interest, right? So, and they sent in EPC to the number we provided. We are saying if you have gotten your code, you have taken the first step to what we call achieving your palliative. It is not just earning from export. So we're actually on a social course because we realize that the average man that is not working for the government, that is not working in the civil service, that is not working in big corporations that they pay pension, right? That they pay them gratuity. What is our fate? What is our what is in for us at the end of the day? If you stop struggling, what happens? That is where the export promotion is connecting. It's not just for you to earn from export, but it's a gateway we are giving you to earn what we call residual income for life. Apart from the fact that you will be earning income from those in the diaspora, there is what we call palliative in the BPI program. What we call palliative are those things that are dear to your heart. You wish you have your own shelter. You wish you have your own car. You wish you can have money to support, to start a business. You wish you can have uninterrupted power supply. These are the things we call palliative in our program. Your export promotion code is connected to how you can achieve your shelter, your car, your solar, your business support without stress. BPI have provided that platform. So tomorrow, we will be showing us how your export promotion code is connected to your achieving your palliative, your selected palliative, because you will be the one to select your palliative. You say, oh, this is what is very close, this is the dearest thing to my heart at the moment. How can your export promotion code help you to achieve shelter that is owning your own home? How is export promotion code connected to how you can get your own land or buy your own car in the shortest possible time? So by tomorrow we'll be having this seminar at the address we will send to you. Once you send EPC to the number we'll provide. So both, if you are listening to us for the first time, send EPC to the number. If you have gotten your export promotion code, because a lot of people have actually gotten theirs, you are still invited. Come and listen to how your export promotion code is actually connected to your having a gratuity. You are not working for the government, but we have designed a system that caters for that.
There is something which we want everyone who is listening to actually take to heart, and that has to do with understanding and mastering Web3 technology. Web3, if you are a technology enthusiast and you're listening to this, you need to make yourself available tomorrow, because it's going to be segmented into two classes. How you can understand the power of what Web3 can do, how you can be able to take advantage of implementing residual income when you actually see that at home. A typical example is part of what we have read on the papers about an individual who understood what technology is and actually what got invested in money points. The point there is that an individual took advantage of this. 7 years after, there is something that we call residual, because that individual saw the future. What about if we say this to you, that not everybody is able to have $150,000, but there is an opportunity for you, that when you understand and learn how Web3 is implemented, how Web3 is solving payment issues or challenges, how Web3 is actually what changing the narrative, you would actually have the equipment needed. And that is why tomorrow we are saying, if you want on a daily basis to be able to enjoy from transactions that happen through payment systems, you need to actually be there. Because once you understand the key, because those individuals who are actually what rich, they are rich today. Why? Because they take advantage. A typical example, imagine you having a piece of every time airtime is being loaded, even if it is one couple, but every time airtime is loaded, you have a piece of it. We are saying that imagine when payment is actually running, every time there is a transaction, every time there is a gift sent, every time that somebody is actually what saying, I'm gifting this to you, you now have an opportunity to have a piece of that transaction fee, because every time this transaction is actually passing through, there is a fee. That fee, you can actually be a partaker. So this is what we are saying at this point in time. We are saying, come tomorrow, the EPC, which is one of the technology solutions of BPI, and then how you can be able to leverage on Web3 and how you can position yourself now would actually be shed light. So you need to send that particular message to the number you're going to hear now, and just send EPC, and the address will be sent to you, and we're eager to welcome you to open this world of new opportunity for you.
Okay, the number now, let's go.
Yeah, so the number you can send
EPC to via WhatsApp, right?
Yeah, preferably WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, preferably WhatsApp. So for those that have internet-enabled devices, yeah, send EPC to this number 070 3986 3622.
Take it again,
the number again.
Slowly now.
Slowly. 070 39 86 36 22. Yeah. So 070 39 86 36 22. So send EPC to this number. I will send you the address and the venue. So the time, we are starting by 11. So everything will be sent to you, the address, the time, and the venue at Ikeja. So we want to make this clear. that we are actually available at our office of the seminar every Wednesday.
Okay.
So every Wednesday, you have the opportunity. So tomorrow is Wednesday, you have the opportunity of actually coming around. Whether you have gotten your EPC code or not, fine. Come around and we will show you how you can actually get your EPC in there and then, how you can start earning this residual income, and how this EPC, most importantly, is connected to your future, to your palliative, and to your pension, whether you are working for the government or not. So we have designed a system, a technology that can actually help us. While we are here, economy may be bad, but we have something we can actually lean on.
Okay, everyone. To just a little bit of addition to what he said. If I can understand very well, it's something a whole lot of persons have been doing. The code is something persons have been getting. And what does this code, help you achieve? One, if you have some persons who are outside Nigeria, who must buy. I said must. You cannot live life and not purchase basic items that you need.
Food items.
Especially food items. And some of these persons are Africans. They need to eat. And they need to eat their homegrown food. All right? Like every food you and I eat every day here in Nigeria. And since they are not, around Africa or around Nigeria, they still want to get in touch with home. And that's where their food comes into play. So if you are able to get this code that will enable you earn from their buying over there, as they buy over there, you have the code. You tell them, okay, hey, see, there is a particular market, the place you can get to buy all of these things. And beautiful enough, is even cheaper. Okay? Exactly. These goods we're talking about is cheaper where they are, in that market. Tell them, get to this market, buy these items, and when they buy from there, you in turn here in Nigeria will start reaping from it. Okay, now imagine, say you get like 15 people where they buy. All right, where you tell, I'm trying to break it down as much as I can. Now you have like 15 persons who are buying because you told them about the market. Now 15 times 2, that gives you 30, right? Imagine if you have like 200 people who are actually buying every day, and something is coming to you, and now imagine those 200 persons going to tell some other people about it,
spreading your code.
So it means you are a big boy here in Nigeria without leaving the shores of this country. So that is what the EPC code is all about. But to now get the information, to now get every little bit of the information you need, that is why you need to now get to this training to tell you how it works, all you need to know. And come on, you come back and thank me later. Listen.
Well, I just wanted to add this.
Okay, please.
That for those of us that do not have those in the diaspora, we said there is a place for you in our program.
Beautiful.
So whether you have someone in the diaspora or not, having your EPC is actually giving you their leverage. The most important thing is know someone that has someone abroad. We also have a provision for you.
Beautiful.
You are here in Nigeria, you do not have someone, but Mr. A as having someone over there.
Yeah.
Get your EPC. There is a leverage you can get from Mr. A for knowing someone that has someone over there. So that is why we said we're actually on a social course to create an enabling environment for Nigerians to actually cushion the effect of the present economic situation. So you earn residual and passive income without,
Beautiful. I would want you to drop that number again.
Yeah.
All right. All you need to do is just get to your WhatsApp and type EPC. Now send that EPC to the number. All right.
070
39 86 36
22.
Can we take it again slowly this time?
070.
No, I didn't say you should reduce your voice. Okay, let's hit it now. 070
39
86
36
22.
Yeah. So
EPC to that number.
To the number. We'll send you the venue. We'll send you the address and every other information that you need to know.
Exactly.
Lagos, we're looking forward to welcoming you. It is going to happen tomorrow. And once you actually make your attendance, when you're actually going back, it's going to be a different ball game. So see you tomorrow by 11 a.m.
Thank you so much for coming around. Thank you so much for coming to the studio. Yeah. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Let me go on this short break, and when I return, Rufai Oseni is going to be joining us on the show this morning. Yeah. In fact, he's waiting. I'm seeing him asking me how far. Don't worry, I'm coming. Okay. We'll talk better. Okay. Just stay there for me. I'll go on this short break, and I will be right back.
He gets one amber powder. What's strong kakaraka? Waiting be the name. Domain herbal powder. Now would they use?
Domin herbal powder is your immune booster for general well-being. Domin herbal powder is organic. Just add a teaspoonful into a small cup of hot water and drink in the morning before meals and evening after meals. Domin herbal powder is available in all pharmacies and herbal shops in Nigeria. For bulk purchase, visit Obed Israel Enterprise Nigeria Limited, B33 Jigawa Plaza Trade Fair Market, or Rich Priest Pharmacy, 21 Afolabi Street, Tipa Garage, Egbe, Lagos. For more information, call 0704 591 7000, or for Ghana 054 31 581 95. Domin herbal powder is not for persons below 12 years, not for pregnant and nursing mothers. Domin herbal powder for your overall well-being. If symptoms persist after 5 days, consult your doctor.
It's about that time for this conversation.
We want to know what the public has to say.
Your voice.
Fuel subsidies removed.
My voice. Our voices must be heard.
Problem here, as long as I'm concerned, it's not helping the society, because
the way things are going now, everything has gone up.
For current news and daily updates, trends and vibes, vital information and more, tune in daily to the best radio station. VOP, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos. Now you have a voice. Speak up.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Everyone, welcome back to this conversation. Now, to the latest issues happening in the polity, especially I will take you to Abuja, where the Nigerian government witnesses to testify behind screen in charges against Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, these guys are in court as we speak. But then, Justice John Soho of the Federal High Court in Abuja has granted permission to the federal government for its witnesses to testify behind camera in the terrorism charges brought against the Biafran nation agitator Nnamdi Kanu. The judge granted the permission today while delivering ruling in an ex parte application filed by the federal government lawyer Chief Adegboyega Solomon, SAN. Adegboyega Solomon, while arguing the application, pleaded with Justice Soho that the identities of the witnesses needed to be protected for security reasons. Did you hear what I said? Adegboyega Solomon, while arguing the application, pleaded with Justice Soho that the identities of the witnesses, all right, needed to be protected for security reasons. All right, so that's why the person needs to be behind the camera, in charges against Nnamdi Kanu. So those who are speaking against Nnamdi Kanu, all right, in fact, maybe we can now say those who brought him to court wants to be behind the camera, unknown face. That's what it means now, Shay. And the reason that they gave is for security reasons. For security reasons. That's all it is. All right. The informed court, he actually informed the court that the charges against Kanu or Kanu's brother on terrorism, hence they need to protect the witnesses. I'm just trying to buttress that point, but then I'll get more of that information and then pass it across to you. Like I said, I would want to have a conversation with Rufai Oseni this morning, but then let's see how all that pans out. Okay, let's see how all that pans out. And away from that, there are some other stories still. And I remember I did not read all of your messages earlier this morning. I did not read all of your messages earlier this morning. But then, let's listen to Rufai Oseni and hear some of the issues he's going to touch on before I get to read your messages. Is that fine? All right, let's do this together. This is VOP 90.3 FM, and I will always encourage you to join the conversation, all right? Especially on, YouTube. On YouTube. Do drop your comment, your observation, and let's have a robust conversation all together. Let's join Rufai Oseni at this time.
This morning to you guys, and I apologize we couldn't come through at the time we normally come through. So concerning, the defection parade that is happening yesterday, I think it's very obvious. And like I asked the question, I said, please, will this mean that the EFCC cases hitherto talked about Governor Kowa will be dropped? You see, because all of this defection, it looks also like a means of coercion. They threaten people, they coerce them, and they defect. But that's not the way forward. Some people will argue that, no, it's not true, that it's a Tinubu master stroke. Yes, you can argue that. But let's also go back. This defection, does it have anything possible relating to the case of the governor, the former governor, and the EFCC back and forth that they had? So let us look at these things critically. And another thing I'd like to talk about this morning is that for us to have true democracy, we must have a good coalition of efforts, and we must have a viable opposition. And if we do not have that, nothing moves forward in the country. Okay. And there must be a good coalition of efforts. And if there's no coalition of efforts, then nothing gets done, and nothing moves on. So for those that are thinking of forming a coalition, I think it is also best for them to be able to introspect and look deeply and ask themselves, are they doing this in the interest of our country, or they are just doing it for their own selfish interest? So I think these are multiple questions we must be able to ask ourselves. And also there's a case of the poverty index that is said to increase in Nigeria. I mean, we all know that the devaluation of the currency has caused a lot of skirmish and a lot of mayhem and a lot of poverty and a lot of pain in the country as we speak. And a lot of Nigerians are reeling off this pain. And this pain has become a very sad part of their national life. So if we do not do something about this pain, then the country doesn't move forward. And these are things we constantly talk about, and we must always constantly talk about. So another major story making the round this morning is that of the Warri refinery. And the question we keep asking is, when the NNPC was saying that they had all this, what happens to the Warri refinery with over $800 million spent on it? The revamp was supposed to bring a lot of goodies in for the people. The revamp was supposed to help the people. The revamp was supposed to start the production. I mean, it goes back to all of the time I was saying that all the things that Mele Kyari claimed he was doing then, a lot of them did not work. And today we are asking, how did the NNPC spend all of that money? What did they do with that money? What's the way forward as regards things like this that are now happening in the country as we speak? So this is another sad indication that, see, if we do not get things right and we do not effectively fight corruption and fight what happens in our ecosystem, then nothing will happen. So with all of the money, huge amount of money spent on the refineries and all of that, you can see that it has fallen to naught as we speak today. Over $800 million. And they are saying also we are hearing cases of flopped and things like that. I think Mele Kyari should be able to ask, the due authority, the judges should be able to ask Mele Kyari questions, and we should be able to get to the root of this monies that was appropriated, the over 800 million, that was appropriated for the refinery revamp. Another story making the round this morning is Nasir El-Rufai saying that, this coalition thing cannot work and they can't be revamped without governors. And the truth is, yes, that's the truth. You cannot have coalition to be able to win effective elections in the country without you having a general surplus of governors coming on board. So with most of these governors now going under what we call the Hurricane Tinubu now, then the question is, what's the lot for this coalition? How fast can they move? How fast-paced can they be? What can they do to be able to stem the tide? And, this will go back to their own political planning and calculation. How they can effectively get their way and their rhythm right Because if they don't do it right, then they can never get it right. So that's a valid one. But I think for me, the biggest story today is the over $800 million Warri refinery that's been shut down since January 25th. I remember when we kept on raising concerns then that NNPC was just advertising things that were not working. People thought we're joking. But today, it is obvious. Even Port Harcourt refinery, I want us to have a quick survey on what is going on there. Is it producing daily? So these are questions. When we raised those concerns then, they said, oh, our mouth was swelling. In fact, people even hired people to come protest against us. They came to our television station, protested against us for saying the truth in this country. But we keep on saying the truth at all times because it's only the truth that can make all of us and set all of us free. So I think the ball is in NNPC's court. What did the past administration of NNPC do with the Port Harcourt and Warri refinery? They collected millions or close to billions of dollars to be able to refine. Where is the production that is going on there? Where is the oil that they are producing on a daily? What oil are they cracking and reforming and producing? I think these are questions that are indicative that a lot of us need to be able to sit back and understand.
Okay, before I get back to Kanu's case, I'm trying to get some other responses from Rufai as regards Kanu's case. I just want to get him live to talk to us this time around. But then before I get to that, let me just give you a little update before I open up the studio lines and also read your messages. The Arewa Youth Movement has advised that for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to win the 2027 presidential election, he should choose a Northern Christian as his running mate. That is, it means it shouldn't be Shetima again. It should be someone, a Christian this time around. The group's suggestion aims to correct the perceived religious and, of course, regional imbalances that surfaced during previous election. Yes. At an Abuja briefing yesterday, leaders of the movement, including National President Ambassador Muhammad Saad Aboki, expressed the need for inclusivity in the electoral process. Aside that, Mr. Festus Keyamo has said something we should also mention. The Minister of Aviation and, of course, Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has called on all members of the All Progressives Congress APC, to, as a matter of fact, okay, I think Rufai Oseni is with me here this morning. Good to have you, Rufai Oseni. Good morning to you.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. So, as regards the Nnamdi Kanu court case, what I can just pretty much say is, let's see how it pans out today. Because we've had a lot of back and forth. At some point there was a request for the judge to be changed. There was talk about unfairness to Nnamdi Kanu and all of that. But let's see how this pans out, in the coming days, and let's see what really rules today. But let's not also forget that at some point, Justice Adefope Okoji of the Court of Appeal had said that Nnamdi Kanu should be let go, that he did nothing wrong. But the government had since gone ahead to appeal, all those previous decisions and all of that. So there's been a lot of back and forth as regards that. But let's just see how the legal process, pans out today. We can only just keep our fingers crossed.
One key thing is that government witnesses is to testify behind screen today. That's what we see.
I will have wanted to be a lot of transparency on behalf of the government witness, but they know why they're doing it that way. But all we just want is transparency and fairness across board. Yeah.
Okay. They said it's to protect the witness, actually. Protect the witness. And I asked from who?
Okay. If it's a sensitive national issue, they might want to claim that and say they want to protect the witness. But somebody also will have wanted a lot of transparency across board. But you see, let's not deny and devolve this from the fact that there's a question of marginalization in the Southeast. So even beyond this Nnamdi Kanu case, how are we going to solve the marginalization problem in the Southeast, which we need to address? And every part of this country feels that level of marginalization. I have to go now. Thank you so much,
Rufai. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. That is it. Yeah, from the court. The person we go talk about Nnamdi Kanu case. We go talk against them. Go there behind closed door. Behind closed camera. Behind closed screen. Okay. They say it's for security purpose. For security purpose. That's what it is, people. I think we should open up the studio lines, everyone. Let's talk. We have limited time. Let's talk. 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Good morning to you. Hello.
To you.
Good morning to you too.
Yeah, Jude. My name is Peter Monster from Shomolu.
All right.
Jude. Now, how many courts had decided that Nnamdi Kanu should be set free? And a court had also given a fine against the federal government to be paid to Nnamdi Kanu. And now, the government of APC decided to keep Nnamdi Kanu. The incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu is the incarceration of every human being that has conscience, that will make the same demand that Nnamdi Kanu made. Let me tell you this. There is no way you can suppress a person forever. At a point, God will set that person free. And that is what actually APC has come to do. Now, unfortunately, you hear what Boko Haram is still doing in Kanu, Borno State? That at the moment, about 14 people have been killed. And that 3 local government has been taken over by Boko Haram. I had this on another platform we discussed this. Now, Jude, is Kasim Shettima not the vice president of Nigeria today? Was he not the governor of Borno State when the Chibok girls and Les Sharibu were taken away?
Of course.
And today, Shettima is dancing in Delta State, saying that there is a tsunami. And Boko Haram is conducting a tsunami in Shettima State. And Shettima cannot fight Boko Haram, cannot instruct Tinubu, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, and should direct the Tucano aircraft that they bought the other time, then to fight the Boko Haram. Boko Haram has become more powerful than the government of Nigeria, more powerful than the military in Nigeria that liberated Liberians. What is going on? Who is doing this to us? And then you are in another state. You don't talk about the killing of your people, the taking over of your communities by terrorists in the country. You said in the morning that Russia want to do what? Want to give us, is it technical know-how on how to fight the insurgency? Please, somebody should tell Russia that if they have any advice, if they have any technical know-how, they should take it to another country, not Nigeria. Because Nigerian government is not ready to receive any help from anybody. Why? Because they are not ready to fight insurgency. The only industry that is thriving in Nigeria today is insecurity. You go out, you come back, new insurgency. You go out, you come back, new one. And they are taking states, they are taking local government. So Nigerian government has the list of the people that are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. And they refuse to reveal that list. Then why do you want to give them whatever help? They don't need help. Nigerian government knows what they are doing with terrorists in the country. If we don't send out APC in 2027, because that's the only acceptable means for now, if we don't send out APC and Tinubu in 2027, I am telling you that if care is not taken, mark that word, underline it. If care is not taken, the terrorists will take over as sorrow. Because somebody told us the other day that Afghanistan, those that were fighting against the terrorists, they fought against some years back, are the one ruling now in Afghanistan. So maybe it's praying that will be the situation in Nigeria.
Okay.
The point remains that Nigerians, please, let's buckle up. If we love this country, we have to take it back in 2027. We don't need political parties. Let anybody decamp to wherever they want to decamp to. The 2027 election will be between Nigerians who love Nigeria, who are hungry, who are suffering, PC and Tinubu. That's just the only project we have. That's the Nigerian project. Bear that in mind, and we have to accomplish that. God, thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter Amonte. Thank you. Appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Yeah. Okay. Whether you like it or not, that's what is happening in that's what is happening in Abuja. Nigerian government witnesses. The witnesses for the federal government against Nnamdi Kanu to testify behind screen in charges against Nnamdi Kanu. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello. Okay, I think you should call back if you can. Yes. I'll also read your messages. I got a couple of messages here already, and I'll be taking your calls alongside, like I said. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Ikami Jude.
Good morning.
I just want to drop one Ojuku from Igondo. Yeah?
All right.
What I want to drop on, what I want to speak on is the Bible makes me to understand that there's no kingdom that divides itself and stands. It's just like APC and the insurgency in Nigeria. Here I raise my case. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay, let me read this message now. This person is saying, good morning. It is not wickedness to hold a man in custody when it is wickedness to hold a man in custody when our court has declared him not guilty. Why is this continuous trial? Is not fair. The president has constitutional right to set him free. Mr. President, please release Nnamdi Kanu, because if other people with their similar cases are walking freely, why single out a person? I don't want to conclude that is still because Chude from Ayutoro, thank you so much. Defection here and there is just a means to manipulate the masses. Even APC knows they have failed. They have nothing to offer except hunger, starvation, and death. They used insecurity to campaign few years ago. Now the same insecurity is haunting them. Engineer Lawrence from Igbo Lerin. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
I can hardly hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
All right, let's hear you.
All right, this is Professor Kanu.
Okay.
Hello.
You need to call back. Your voice is so low, so low, so low. Please call back. Okay. Someone who would not have his mouth to talk to Peter Obi anyhow, if not for the fact that the governorship election was conducted on a different day with the presidential election, and someone who knows very well that APC would never win an election on the ground of free, fair, and credible election, and APC relies in rigging or grabbing it and starting away with it. If you want the owner of Lagos State, Tinubu, to like you, then you must insult Peter Obi wrongly. And someone who has joined the people that Peter Obi is given a sleepless night on a daily basis. Leo from Lagos. Electoral reform is the only way forward to unseat Tinubu in 2027. Good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, good morning. Okay. This Iotech is saying the killings in Chibok is condemnable. What is the duty of our security personnel? Lives of Nigerians matters. During campaign, Mr. President says he will be in charge of economy, while Shetima will be in charge of security. Nnamdi Kanu release is long overdue. From every indication, it is quite obvious that the federal government is playing politics. Concerning Warri Refinery, it can't work under this administration. They have deceived enough. They have deceived Nigerians enough. CP, what are you saying? Oh, okay. Let's go here. Hello, good morning to you.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Chike. I'm calling from Apapa. Yes, I heard you, talking about Nnamdi Kanu, and I also learned that federal government want to go and extradite Simon Ekpa. These guys has been regarded as terrorists according to Nigerian government. But the question I want to ask is, we have some other terrorist leaders in the north who have done times 20 of these Igbo terrorists according to federal government has done. So, and federal government are looking away from the terrorist leader from the north. It was like last 2 weeks, Berotology of the one that is controlling some group of, these terrorists in the north. We are coming back from where he want to go and enjoy himself. And out of happiness, he ordered his boys to be killing people along the road. Out of happiness. That we are doing this thing and videoing it and sending it. The Nigerian government are pretending as if they did not see them. Why is it so? Is there any difference between criminals and criminals? I agree with them that Nnamdi Kanu is this that, but what happens to the other guys who are killing people, boldly and killing people out of as in playing with people's lives? They would make jest of you before they'll kill you.
Okay.
Either you and federal government is looking at it. What kind of country are we? I don't really understand.
Thank you. It's okay. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I have been saying it time without number. The best system of government to suit Nigeria is regionalism through parliamentary system of government. This unitary system we are using will not take Nigeria anywhere. Either Isaac from Idimu is the one who's sending that message. And then, let's see, what's your name? Alex Solomon from Anita Isheri Oshun. Thank you so much for your message. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name?
Hello, good morning, Kanu.
Good morning.
Well done.
Yeah.
This is Mayor from Pestac.
Okay.
I think it's high time people should keep Nigerians, prominent Nigerians, should stop sitting on the fence. And this thing is getting out of hand. You have just read the report of where Boko Haram has taken over from local government, from states have been taking over. Look at what's happening in Borno State, and people are keeping quiet. Nigeria is heading to a point of no return. No. People should begin to talk now. Former head of state, former clergymen who are looking for tithes should speak now, because very soon there might be an implosion and people may not be coming to drop tithes again. I'm saying it because look at what is happening. There's no good news from all the things you are saying. There's no good news. Look at the level of corruption in the refinery. Look at the level of killings. And they say we have a government. This government has failed woefully. And I think it's supposed to be a sentiment. Tinubu should resign with his vice. They have failed and people are keeping quiet. We don't know where these people are driving us to. Even that 2027, from the report we are reading out now about activities of this insurgent, that 2027 is still far. Nigerians, I'm saying Nigerians should say they should come out and do something. Either they talk to this man there or advise him to step down from that place. Because it might not be funny. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day too. Thank you so much. Yeah, what is happening in Nigeria is unbelievable. When Mr. President take over the leadership of this nation, the country for 2 years, insecurity was low. Now, the election closed, the insecurity is high. Election is closed, the insecurity is high. What's your name? Michael from Antoine. Yeah, sent that message. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you there?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Talk to us. Let's go.
Our president being Kanu, is he come to rule Nigeria or is he come to do his own personal thing? The problem of North and everywhere, it doesn't look at it, and people are dying. Is he come to rule Nigeria or is he come to kill Nigeria? How come that we have government? All these things are happening. No specific ideas. The president who say he want to rule. Specific things to come out from his mouth. What is wrong with this country? He say we are the one Nigeria. You go out to France. You go out to Britain. Other countries, Germany. You see how things are working. Here, every damn thing is working here. Then Nigerian people just upside down. They want to allow terrorism to be taken over in Nigeria, to be Islamized Nigeria. Why is it all this? See, we say we want Nigeria, say we cannot talk anything about social religion in radio. But to see what their people are saying, like a Democrat, other people talking things that they aggravate the people. What is it? We don't have a judiciary. We don't have law. The Senate, the House of Reps doesn't work. See, I'm pleading to Nigerians. The next election, whether you have grievance or you have, everybody is in the street. Everybody has to come out in the street. And then, those who are having privilege will go and vote. Then other people will remain. Let us see in the street. Let them come, let their army and the police come out and face the market.
Let's see. If they like, when they different from one party to all of them, let us see whether 150 million or 80 million or 100 million they can defeat them. What is all this in here we have for Nigeria? People are dying every day. People are dying every day. Hunger killing people. Right before 8,000, now 80, 100. What is it? The human being saved. They call himself a human being. Stay in the chair. Didn't see looking at all these things. This time happening. Why? Nigeria dying. Please, this thing is too much.
Thank you so much.
Everybody come out. And obviously our lawmakers, this is state and the House of I'm pleading to Nigerians. When they come out the next election, let everybody carry care and flog them by their mercy.
What you say?
And flog them to their toes.
All right. Thank you so much. Those who live under the tree know the strength of the wind. Justice delayed is justice denied. Even a child in the womb of a woman feels the heat of the dwindling economy under APC. We are tired of bloodshed of humanities made in God's image, and nothing is done. How many checkpoints do we have in the southeast of Nigeria, but none in the northern side of Nigeria? Justice denied. Defections from one political party to APC. We are heading to one party system. Our leaders should learn from the leadership of Burkina Faso. God bless Nigeria. Reverend Onyema from Ikotun. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. All right.
Yeah, this is Mazik. So, what I want to ask or advise my people is that people are shouting that this we should come out. That 2027, am I sure that everybody will come out and vote according to our conscience? Not when they do handshakes and everywhere in every pool. You know that they must do that. People will now go and have handshake and vote, do their voting out of their conscience, and after everything, will begin to shout. Please, let us unite. If we want to remove these people from seat, we must unite, agree. No, right now, some people are saying the Tinubu is doing well, APC is doing well. Some people are condemning it. So I don't know where we are going now. We are going the same market, the same filling station and everything. At the end of everything, in your station yesterday, some people were accusing one of your guests yesterday, accusing them because he was saying that showing the right thing. So I don't know where we are going. At the end of everything, we will now find somebody to blame. We should blame ourselves. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. We should blame ourselves. I'll take just one more call and I'm good to go. All right? Just one more call. The lucky person will have his or her way. Good morning to you.
Hello, my good friend.
Good morning.
Kanu Jude.
Hi. Good morning.
I appreciate how you spell that your name. I love that your name very much.
Thank you.
You're online with the Demo for Romans.
Okay.
Please, my good friend. In my people, they talk when they recruit they just small. When it's short time, just big. We're here in Nigeria. See how, as they see the freedom of other people, how they are slaughtering it. We're here because we have not done, they have not come here to see us. But my people, they talk to people, say, when the person they move, hit his or her leg on the stone. The person when they pull up for back, be very careful so that he will not hit his leg or her leg on that stone again. We are not taking this as a common thing. People have a very big plan. What Kid Moses said, I somewhat appreciate not that very particular man. What he said was going to happen. One day you see what he said. Those Boko Haram take over. That's the action of. They know what they are doing. And I thank God, all the whole bad eggs have put themselves into one basket. If God helps us, when we want to throw them out, only push the basket and all the whole eggs will just break. We are not afraid of anything. That's what they say. Eastern people just stand on truth and justice, nothing more. Whatever the result, we must surely stand to defend Nigeria.
Okay.
We must to stand and defend Nigeria. But we understand that just the truth and justice, nothing more. Whatever, we must recover Nigeria from the hands of this bad politician.
Thank you.
So go away. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. It's time to go, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much indeed. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. And I'll be here again tomorrow. 7 a.m. is the time. I do this every weekday. On social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. Just go type Ikami Jude. IKAMIJUDEH. Ikami Jude. I'm out of here. To have a great day today.
Please note, the views and opinions expressed on this program solely those of the individual contributors and do not necessarily represent the official views of the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos. We do not endorse or take responsibility for any content shared by our followers or third-party users. Thank you.
In a world where about 8 billion people are connected by click, there's a new way to get connected. Introducing the all-new VOP FM website, where talk meet innovations. Get ready to be tuned in.
I'm walking the bull. Tired of searching for the perfect station that matches your taste? Look no further. With our all-new easy-to-use website, you can now discover a world of conversations that resonate with you.
Whether you're a fan of news, business, sports, entertainment, or the latest chart-topping jams to suit your soul, the VOP FM website has got you covered.
It's a one-stop destination for all your cravings.
Experience seamless streaming with our user-friendly interface. Access our website on www.voiceofthepeople.ng from any device, be it your computer,
tablet,
or smartphone, and enjoy uninterrupted talk and news at your fingertips. www.voiceofthepeople.ng.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
Now you have a voice.
He won't use passenger money. Kill him.
Sit fire for here. Put on for him neck. Burn him. Yes. You're not going to find better work do. Now Yahoo they're going to do. Stop.
Dat person wey you wan born, if it dey innocent, no go carry person blood put for your head. Jungle justice no good at all. Stop am.
You wey light the fire, you no get heart. Say no to jungle justice.
You uncle wey follow for the crowd dey look wey dem dey born person, you no stop them. E dey do you like film abi? Your hand sef no clean o. You fit enter gbege. Stop the lynching. Stop jungle justice.
Under the criminal law for Lagos State, person wey start jungle justice, those wey support am and those wey just don't look, all of them fit rot for jail. My name na Benjamin Hundeyin, Lagos State Police talk person. Stop jungle justice.
This message now from Lagos State Police Command
and VOP 90.3